Welcome back, you wonderful weirdos. Let us take a look at your amazing brains with the top 5 shocking facts about sleep you didn't know. The last time we talked about sleep, you guys were pretty shocked to learn that every night your brain puts on its own private concert and you are the star. You can watch the whole show if you click the link on the screen right now. But for tonight, let's get into the next 5 facts, starting with no. 1. The dream weave. What do you dream about? Do you fly, explore, or have fun with friends? It's easy to assume your dreams are random thoughts strung together by your sleeping mind, but neuroscientists think there might be more to them than that. In fact, they think dreams may serve an important purpose. Scientists used to think dreams were a way to process random thoughts from the day, but now believe they have a much bigger impact. According to research, dreaming may help us sort through emotions. Our daily lives are filled with many emotions, good and bad. But until recently, scientists couldn't study what happens to these emotions while we sleep. That changed in 2017 when researchers used an MRI machine to peer inside the brains of sleeping participants. They monitored the brains of 24 volunteers over 3 nights. They found that certain areas of the brain lit up every time the participant experienced a negative emotion in their dream. The same area of the brain lights up when someone is awake and processes negative emotions. Scientists are still trying to figure out how to stop these negative emotions from affecting our waking lives. But they hope that understanding the role emotions play in our dreams is a step in the right direction. So what does this mean for you? Dreams may be your brain's way of processing emotions. So instead of ignoring those weird things that happen in your head at night, maybe you should pay closer attention. You never know what your subconscious has in store. No. 2. What do you do when you can't sleep? Check your phone. Right. Well, you're not alone. Nearly half of all Americans use their smartphones while lying in bed. And although you may think scrolling through social media will make you drowsy, science says otherwise. One study published in the Journal of Experimental Psychology tested how certain activities affect sleepiness. Participants were asked to complete 4 tasks before bedtime. One was mentally stimulating, like solving math problems. Another was moderately stimulating, like completing a crossword puzzle. A third was a low-level task, like sorting objects. And the fourth was a relaxing task, like looking at a picture of a beach. After each activity, the participants completed a questionnaire measuring their alertness and sleepiness. As expected, they felt sleepier after the relaxing task, and less sleepy after the mentally stimulating one. But the most interesting result came from the moderately stimulating task, which included using a smartphone. Participants reported feeling significantly sleepier after using their phones than after engaging in any other activity. Using your phone tricks your brain into thinking you're staying up for another exciting event. It's too much stimulation, so you end up feeling even more tired than before. So don't reach for your phone if you're having trouble sleeping. You'll only make things worse. No. 3. Time change. Why does it feel like you were just put under hypnosis? You're suddenly on a stage with bright lights shining in your eyes and hundreds of people staring at you waiting for you to speak. And then your brain screams, time travel malfunction, and you wake up. Well, scientists may finally have an answer. Research suggests our brains experience time differently when we're asleep. Researchers at Harvard Medical School have discovered a biological clock within our brains that influences how we perceive time. The team experimented on mice with 2 groups. The first group had a normal biological clock. The second group as internal clocks were shifted so they experienced time slightly out of sync with the real world. At first, the mice in both groups behaved the same way. They ran around their cages at the same speed and ate at the same intervals. But after a week, the mice's behavior changed drastically. Those whose internal clocks were in sync with the outside world began to run on their wheels in the morning, and those whose clocks were off began running at night. This change continued even after the experiment ended. Their bodies had adapted to the new schedule. Researchers believe something similar happens in humans. If you work the night shift, for example, your body will eventually adapt to sleeping during the day and being active at night. In fact, scientists think this could explain why some people experience strange side effects from jet lag. When you travel across multiple time zones, your body's internal clock doesn't immediately adjust to the new schedule. Some people experience symptoms like fatigue, difficulty concentrating, irritability, and sleepiness because their brains haven't fully adapted to the new time yet. Number 4. Talking in your sleep. You may not realize it, but you might be a sleep talker. In fact, between 60 and 80% of you are sleep talking. Sleep talking, also called somnoloque, is when people talk in their sleep. It can range from a few words to full-on sentences, and sometimes it even includes entire conversations. Scientists aren't sure why people do this. Some experts think sleep talking is related to dreaming. It's known that people are more likely to talk in their sleep if they dream. Others say sleep talking may help people process what happened during the day, similar to sleepwalking. There's also evidence that genetics plays a role. One study showed that children of sleep-talking parents are more likely to talk in their sleep too. Whatever the reason, sleep talking is generally considered harmless. Most of the time, sleep talking occurs during REM sleep. This is the deepest phase of sleep when dreaming is most active. People are unlikely to remember what they said or even that they were talking at all. However, occasionally people will stop sleep talking mid-sentence and then resume talking in their sleep later. These people tend to remember what they said and might even use sleep talking to communicate with others. If you find yourself sleep talking, don't worry. It's probably nothing to be concerned about. Just try not to reveal any secrets while you're at it. And number 5, changes to your body while sleeping. Did you know your body goes through some major changes while sleeping? First, your muscles relax. This allows your body to enter a state of deep relaxation, which helps you repair tissue and restore energy. Your breathing slows down. This is because your body becomes more efficient at using oxygen while sleeping. Your heart rate drops. This allows your cardiovascular system to rest and recover, and your temperature drops. This helps your body conserve energy and promotes better sleep quality. These are just some of the ways your body changes while sleeping. Each of these changes is important for maintaining overall health and well-being. We hope you learned something new and fascinating about sleep. Did you know that 90% of your dreams can be forgotten? Tell us in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. See you next time.